Today is a wonderful day. We have a new president. I'm posting a speed build. Today we're building a smaller mid-century kind of inspired house in The Sims. As many of you know, this is like my favorite style of house to build ever. I love this. I would love to live in a house like this someday maybe. I think they are beautiful. This is a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, like on the smaller side. It's a 20 by 15 lot, obviously. Nice mid-century home. I used probably too many packs in this one, considering how small it is. It's also probably very expensive, considering how small it is. I have a tendency to do that. I swear, houses, like, the price, it just gets so high so fast. As soon as you start trying to put, like, decent appliances, it's like all of a sudden the kitchen costs a million simoleons. That's not true. But this house probably costs like $30,000 to $50,000, and it's a 2-bedroom, small, tiny house. With like no space in the lot. There is a pool though, and the pool adds to the price as well. Now, I must say, I'm pretty sure I haven't posted a speed build of this house yet, but I don't remember. I tried to check. So if I did, no, I didn't. I don't think I did, but I built this on stream in like December, early December, and so I don't remember. I don't know. I have this memory of making content on this house, but I'm pretty sure that was just like the stream and not me posting a speed build. And I checked, I looked, but I make a lot of builds in The Sims. And I also make a lot of builds like this in The Sims. So there's really no way to know. But I'm pretty sure I didn't post it. I mean, I checked, I have my boyfriend check. I was like, do you remember this house? Do you have a memory of watching me build this house? And he was like, no, I don't think so. And I was like, okay, but you don't remember anyway, so it's probably wrong to ask you. And it's probably fine though. I'm pretty sure I didn't. I have this memory of this house, a strong memory of the house, but maybe that's just from the stream. I'm not sure. Either way, I will link the stream down below. This was part of a charity stream I did. I was raising money for able gamers that day, so I was live for like 12 hours. This is like right at the end of the stream. And when you've been live all day, like, I mean, brain does not work anymore. That's just how it works. When you've been streaming all day, I swear it's like I have no memory of anything that exists at a time like this. Now, I must clarify, the interior of the house right now is purely filler content. At this point, I was like going in, I was trying to lay out like, okay, can I fit a rug here? Will the living room fit here? Can I fit a kitchen? I was just trying to like walk around and see if I could lay out everything and be like, does the living room actually function? Yes. Okay, it works. So the color scheme will obviously change. I was just trying to figure out, like, can I even fit a rug in here? Because sometimes, like, you want to put a living room there, but it's really small and you probably couldn't fit the couch that you want. So I was just going in, laying it out. I always do this first. I'll, like, go in, can I fit a double bed in the bedroom? Okay, yes, then it works. And then I go from there. This house also has a Jack and Jill bathroom, which that's a phrase that basically just means that the bathroom has 2 doors. The bathroom is, like, in between 2 bedrooms, and both bedrooms have access to it. It's like an ensuite that's shared. A lot of college dorms in the US have bathrooms like this. Mine didn't, but that's a pretty common thing. People are always like, what does that mean? Jack and Jill bathroom just means that it's shared by both rooms. Like, maybe think of it as like a pass-through bathroom or something too. I'm not really sure what other words it could be called, but Jack and Jill bathroom, 1 kid's room, 1 parent's room. You could probably sleep 2 or 3 Sims here. Not really too many more than that. The house is a bit small. I try to avoid having bathrooms that are like only off of a bedroom in my Sims houses, because I just know that like in real life, ideally you would have a bathroom that guests could access without having to like go through your bedroom, but not all houses have that. I always prefer to have a bathroom that's like accessible outside of the bedrooms, because then if you've got like grandma over, she doesn't need to walk through your kid's bedroom to get to the bathroom, or like walk through the master bedroom to get to the bathroom. That's never ideal, but it's what fit in this house. It's a small house, you know, we have to make sacrifices, including sharing the bathroom, which isn't that big of a deal. I know so many horror stories of these like Jack and Jill type bathrooms from college that like I feel a strong distaste for them, but this wouldn't be an issue in real life. I'm just thinking of times my friends would get locked out of their own bathrooms because, for example, you've got like 2 people sharing a room, 2 people sharing a room, and a bathroom in between, and obviously you can't access your neighbor's bedroom. So if they like lock the door on your side, because obviously you come into the bathroom, you lock both doors, pee, shower, whatever, and then you leave. If they forget to unlock the other door, you're locked out and you can't like open it. So like, say they lock you out in the middle of the night, they leave for class early in the morning, and you're like banging on the door trying to get in the bathroom, and you're just locked out of your own bathroom and you can't even get in because they've locked both doors or left your door locked and you can't get through it. Obviously in this house, you could just go into the other room, but in a dorm situation, the other door is locked. Like, you don't have their key to get into their like mini apartment type dorm where they live. It's just 1 room, but you can't get in there, so you're just stuck Isn't that horrible? That is not a pleasant experience. But luckily, again, you wouldn't have that experience. If your kid locked the door, you could just go around and unlock it. Or like if your brother locked the door, you could just go into his room. But that's not a thing in dorms. Now, I was trying to use debug landscaping on this as well because I was trying to make the house not cost too much. It might not seem that way because I tend to build expensive houses in The Sims, but I do try to cut the budget down a little bit. So I was trying to use debug landscaping so it would all be free. I think I gave up in a couple places, but I think most of it is debug landscaping for the most part. I love that the kid has a view of the pool. It's so funny when houses like this, because obviously in real life, I think they put more effort into like trying to have the main bedroom have the best view and like, you know, trying to put that in the best location. And I try to do that a little bit in The Sims, but when I build houses, I'm kind of like, meh. This room is small, I'll put the kid in there. I don't really give too much effort to like making sure the parents have the best view because there is no such thing as a view in The Sims. I mean, there is, but it doesn't really matter. Whereas in real life, that's probably a big concern for you. Like you would ideally want maybe the parents to have the nice backyard patio view and the kid to face the street. But in The Sims, whatever. It doesn't matter. Put it where you want. Doesn't make a difference. Doesn't affect the value of the house. I guess to an extent, a little bit, view affects the value of the house because certain lots are more expensive than others. Like bigger lots cost more and stuff like that. But really, like the lot price doesn't matter that much in The Sims. Whereas in real life, you know, the cost of the land is pretty much why the house ends up being so expensive. Like houses in LA aren't expensive because they're nicer than anywhere else. I mean, some of them are, but not all of them. Houses in LA are expensive because they were like in LA and it costs a lot of money to buy a piece of land in LA. Whereas you don't really have that sort of issue in The Sims. Like it doesn't cost more to live in Del Sol Valley really, but there are parts of Del Sol Valley that are more expensive. Like if you wanted to live in the big fancy like big lot neighborhood, that would cost more to buy a lot than like the smaller one, but it isn't too big of a difference. Whereas in real life, you'll have land that costs more than the house. You know, the economy in The Sims is all sorts of messed up though. Not that that's a good thing. I mean, like this land business, you know, it's probably better off in The Sims way, but like the pricing of things is so weird in The Sims. I say this in every video, but like the way the window costs the same price as a shoe rack. I mean, what is up with that? I'll stop complaining about it. The house is coming along nicely. I must admit that yet again, it is a blue modern house. I cannot escape it. This is all I do. I think I just like the color blue. Or maybe it's the fact that like most of the good furniture and swatches in The Sims are different shades of blue. Maybe it's not my fault. Maybe it's The Sims' fault that they just make nice blue things. And so all of my houses end up being blue. But I don't even like the color blue that much. I mean, it's nice. I wouldn't call it my favorite, but for some reason, I swear all I ever build in The Sims 4 is just blue things. I think my favorite part of this house is the kitchen. I swear, I love this Snowy Escape stuff so much. The fridge, the cabinets, they're all just so beautiful. They work so well. I love the stove. I didn't use the fridge in this house, but the stove with like the no higher back, it's so perfect for any build. I adore the build items from Snowy Escape. I think it turned out really well, so I enjoyed using it. I think just in general, the like open shelving cabinets are kind of fun. It's very different from anything that we already have, so it's kind of fun to have that like excuse to try something new. I also liked how the table was lined up against the counter. We couldn't really fit an island, and I wanted to have a table because those cabinets, I don't know if you can see, but I have like regular counters instead of island counter types in the kitchen because the island counters are actually bigger. Like this house has one of the end pieces that's a lot smaller. It's like maybe like a third less of the size of a regular counter, so there's like more hallway to walk through, so it fits better. And so I wanted to use the regular cabinets instead of island ones just to save space, and so I couldn't put like bar stools there, so I put a table up against it with chairs, and I think it looks really cute. I like the color scheme. Like I think it turned out nicely. I stayed in an Airbnb that was like that once. They had like a wall behind the counter in the kitchen, but they had like an island peninsula type thing with a wall instead of like an overhang for counter space and bar stools. And so they had a little table there. That was in an Airbnb in San Diego where I went to TwitchCon a couple years ago. The air conditioning didn't work in that Airbnb and it was really hot. So it was somewhat unpleasant, but they had a nice table in the kitchen. So I guess, you know, that makes up for it, right? And we weren't there that much because we were at the convention, but I just have these memories of like sweating in the Airbnb because it was so hot outside and hot inside. I think the only times I've ever stayed in an Airbnb were for conventions because usually like I'll go with a group of people and everyone wants to save money and like split an Airbnb instead of paying for a hotel because I mean, you can pay for an entire Airbnb for the cost of a hotel room at a convention and then you can fit like 6 people instead of 2 or whatever. So I usually go and stay in Airbnbs at conventions because then, you know, It costs a lot less money. Splitting the cost between more people always is better if you have people that you know. And luckily, I mean, when you go to like TwitchCon, I have a lot of streamer friends. I don't have a lot of friends around here, but I got a lot of internet friends that stream on Twitch. So it feels dumb to like joke about going to conventions and like, oh, convention pro tip during a pandemic. Like, are we ever even gonna have conventions again? Probably not. That's not true. Eventually we will, just not anytime soon. So the house is pretty much almost done though. As you can see, I'm just putting the finishing touches in the bedroom. I saved the main bedroom for last because it was kind of small and hard to fit a double bed in, and I wanted to have a double bed really badly because I wanted to sleep 2 Sims in here, and I didn't want it against the wall because then you could actually sleep 2 Sims in here, and so I kind of struggled to figure out the layout, but I think it worked out. There aren't any nightstands, which kind of sucks, but that's fine. They'll get over it. And that's the house. Anyway, I'm gonna do a quick tour of the build. God, I hope I didn't post this speed build already. Not a blue Suburban, December 5th, 2020. Yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, this is the house. It's cute. I must say that I think one of my favorite parts is the windows that I did. Obviously now with the update, this is a while ago. This is like last summer. But now with the Eco Lifestyle update, you can like stack windows. So I kind of made like a custom window. These are the Snowy Escape ones. And then I have these base game ones stacked together to make like a different kind of window, which makes the front of the house look way more interesting. I did it again in the bathroom as well. It's kind of cool because you can make like a custom sized one. You could have a 3 tall one, a 2 tall one, which is great for a bathroom. Like it's nice. I also did it over here in the living room. I like that like asymmetrical thing. So here's the small living space. I've got like a TV, a little couch thing. I like the yellow pillow. I think this chair is one of the better items in the game, I'm gonna be honest. It's just nice. I love the simple pillow. I like the colors on it. It's a good chair. I like that black and yellow swatch too. I might make an entire house based off of just this one chair swatch. The small kitchen area, but very functional, I feel like. In the backyard, we've got a little grill. There's a seating area. You've got a nice like lounge set up by the pool. The kid's bedroom, the kid obviously loves to ski and snowboard. So we have a couple of the Snowy Escape items in here. Oh my God, I didn't paint the bathroom walls. No, I did. You saw nothing. The bathroom walls were painted this whole time. If you download the house off the gallery and the bathroom walls aren't painted, that is clearly not my fault because as you can see, they are definitely painted. I did not mess that up. I didn't. Oh, that's horrible. How did I manage that? I built this on stream. How did nobody notice? Oh no. Well, here's the bedroom. I liked this room a lot. I love this window. I like the brick wall too. I think it's cute. I think the like 3 different textures with the paneling and the brick and like the plain blue, it looks nice together. It's a cute house. I'd love a house like this in real life right now. Mostly just because of the yard. I'd love a yard, and there's no grass to take care of, so there's no like maintenance, although the pool seems like a lot of work, but you don't need to like mow the lawn. That appeals to me. Anyway, happy inauguration day. I hope you enjoyed this beautiful speed build. We're gonna have a female vice president. That's a pretty big deal. I like genuinely got emotional this morning thinking about that. But anyway, I love you and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye everybody. Maybe I'll bake cookies again to celebrate. I did it on election day. I'll do it again today.